What's up, everybody? It's Supersmallchibiwolf here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Yokohama Kaidashi Kikou. And now, this is a 2-episode anime series. Each episode is around 28 minutes long, and yeah, this is part of, this is the type of anime like similar to the last anime I reviewed. There's 2 episodes or a few episodes, and then but each episode is around, 30 minutes long, 28 minutes long, around that, which is, even though the episodes are short, it makes up for the time. So it's like, it's cool, nice type of animes, I'm starting to like, you know, I do like them, so yeah. Uh, First thing I want to talk about is the characters. Characters were nice and kind, they're pretty cool and good. But first character I want to talk about is Alpha. Alpha, she was a nice, peaceful android. She works at a cafe that rarely gets visitors and waits for her owner to return. She is a A7M2 model robot and one of the few production prototypes of her kind, and one of the first A7 prototypes, by the way. She eventually goes out, and we watch her talk with people, work in a cafe, and has more experiences in her town. And this helps her know more about life and helps her kind of get more information, that way, you know. Next character is Hikone. Now, Hikone, she was a nice, shy android. She is a A7M3 production robot who works as a delivery girl. She, due to her being a delivery girl, she has more experience with people than Alpha. Kikone, she was a good character, Kikone, Kikone, yeah. Now, in my opinion, the characters, even though there weren't a lot of characters, this is the last character I'm gonna talk about. I think it works with what it has, the characters, and I enjoyed that. You know, Ojisan, he was a smiling guy, smiling guy, just like how Brock and some other animes like Squiggle, the sister of damn, I just watched the whole thing of Squiggle as well recently, and I can't even remember her name. Michiru, yes, Michiru, Brock from Pokemon, and he's one of those where they don't open their eyes. It looks like it's closed. So Oji said he is a smiling guy that has the Brock face, and he was a good guy, helpful guy. He helps Alpha when she's in need of help, and yeah, more peaceful. Good. The story starts off with Alpha riding through town in her Vespa. While riding through town, Alpha gives us some backstory. Some years ago, the owner of a cafe entrusted his android, Alpha, with the cafe and went away somewhere, and she wonders if he will return someday and doesn't know why he left in the first place. One day, an android named Kikone delivers a package to Alpha from her owner, and there's a camera. He gives Alpha a camera to take pictures and have so she can have more memories, stuff to look back on, to look at and say, look, those are the good times, pretty good story. From here we see Alpha ride around the town, taking pictures and, just enjoying life. Taking pictures, enjoying the scenery, enjoying having good memories, creating memories, you could say. And yeah, that's pretty much the story of this anime. It's pretty good. I would say I enjoyed it. It was a nice one. Now, the music was nice and relaxing. The intro music had a nice rhythm to it, and I like how it begins. The intro music was good. The outro music. Now, I like that one, man. The outro music was nice, calming, and yeah, I like both. Even if I would pick one, I'd say I like the intro music a little bit more. But don't get me wrong, music in general, it was good. Yokohama Kaidashi Kikou translated is Yokohama shopping log. It is yeah, and yeah, I just added that to kind of give more because I didn't really have that much to say, just to be honest. But yeah, some interesting information, you know. So I may be wrong, but some parts of the town where Alpha lives, that little, it, in my opinion, I never been to Japan, but I believe it's inspired by real life locations in Japan because towards the last part of the first episode, we see gray pictures or black and white pictures, old style pictures, let's say, of locations in Japan, I think, because it has like, for example, they will show an image of electric poles, a bridge, or a road in a forest, and then they'll show a real life location of it, right? So the one in the anime that uh, she passes by riding her Vespa, and then a real life photo. So in my opinion, I guess that is basically maybe Tokyo. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty good. We see an open pool place, a parking lot, a house on a mountain, and yeah, I believe that's maybe my theory is the house on the mountain is the house inspired creating Alpha's house, which is where maybe the creator of this anime lives. Or what? I don't know. Then we get pictures of what I think is in the manga of Yokohama, of YKK. If there is one, I think there's one. That would make sense. But yeah, just wanted to add that. I like Yokohama Kaidashi Kikou. Uh, I think I'm saying the last word correctly. It, to show us the different parts of the town where Alpha lives. I like how, the art style, of the cradles and, how they created, nice moments. I would say some people may feel like it's for them. Maybe some people may be like, yeah, this is not my type of anime. But I would say this is one of those things where you sit down, you watch when there's, really not that much to do in the day. Maybe you feel like, oh, I want to watch something nice. I want to watch something peaceful or just, you know, relax with something to watch that has a nice song to it, or a nice rhythm to it. I think this will fit those types of people who wants to watch that type of stuff, anime. And I do like the smaller things. For example, they do focus on little things that make up things that I do enjoy about this anime. For example, the lights reflect from the water, or we see how we see some shadows uh, due to the lights reflecting from and that, and stuff like that. They have details in certain parts where you catch it or you don't. It's one of those things, and that was little things that I think it was pretty good they had it. Not a lot of anime does it. Yokohama Kaidashi is an anime that follows the manga closely. Closely. Many pages can be seen in different parts of the episode, and yeah, man, I did my research for this episode because I thought this video needed more. Than basically, to be honest, everything after this, like, it was probably gonna be a block. So I'm happy I did my research. In 2002, a sequel created by a new cast of animators, was made, and one day I will review them. I will review that stuff as well. But until then, man, I think this is it. For my review of this anime. So, oh, by the way, I wanted to add this one. If you did not know, if you didn't know, wait. Oh, sorry about that. Got a little thing. So if you didn't know, YKK is part of the genre called a shikai, a Japanese word for healing. You know, and it's a way to describe anime and manga that is created with the purpose of having a healing or smoothing effect on the audience. I would say it describes certain moments in YKK really good. I should have just said YKK the whole time. But moving on from that, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I'd say YKK is a pretty cool anime. I reviewed a few nice-hearted and relaxing animes within the first year of this channel. I think this channel is the first year. Yeah, it's close to December Definitely, definitely over a year. But I would say YKK is an anime that I enjoyed a lot. You know, it showed us a great world with some nice androids and people. The music was nice, the art style was good, and I recommend watching YKK. By the way, I say in YKK because I basically gave up on saying and trying to pronounce the whole thing and feeling that I'm wrong. So, yeah, YKK is a good anime. The animes that I recommend watching are it plays further than the universe because it takes its time to show us the world and the great characters it has to offer. And that's the thing I would say. I kind of had the same feeling watching this anime and watching that one. Kind of not exactly the same, but it was similar feeling to say. And the Cat returns because it has good characters, good story, and I like that movie as well. Also, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments what you think about this anime. And until next time, bye.